The fastest way to reprogram the subconscious mind. It's not what you think it is. It's not affirmations. It's not magic. It's not none of that. The fastest way to reprogram the subconscious mind is repetition. The way that our subconscious works is habitual. And first of all, let's just talk about what the subconscious is. The subconscious is the part of our consciousness that operates in autopilot. So we only operate through 5% of our activated consciousness, and then 95% of our lives is lived and operated through the subconscious, which means that we are operating from unconscious tendencies. We are habitual creatures. Humans are habitual creatures, which means we follow habits, patterns, and routines. Even if you don't think that you are doing it, you might not intentionally be doing it, but subconsciously you are following a pattern, because humans are habitual creatures. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, go ahead and fact check me, validate the fact that we operate 95% from our subconscious. So it's not about targeting your online or activated awareness, but you want to target the unconscious parts of yourself, because you may not fully be aware of the programming that exists inside of you. Okay, the subconscious is an internal program. It's an internal code that dictates how the energy or the mechanics or the machinery, for lack of better words, of your reality manifests. So you don't tell yourself to breathe. You don't tell yourself to blink your eye. You don't tell yourself to lick your lips. Those are things that you just do. You don't tell yourself to make a face when you get some type of information. You don't tell yourself to respond a certain type of way when you receive some type of information or when you're challenged with something. Those are things that just happen, okay? And it can even go as far as you don't tell yourself to scroll on your phone the first time you wake up. You don't tell yourself to go use the bathroom. These are things that you just do, okay? So the fastest way to reprogram the subconscious mind is through repetition. Habits are built within 30 days. So if you want to reprogram the code of your subconscious mind, you need to be repeating the same action, the same dialect, the same words, the same monologue, the same whatever it is that you're trying to change or reprogram for 30 days straight. And after 30 days, it becomes a habit. So the fastest way to reprogram the subconscious mind is by building habits. Build habits. And you build habits through repetition. That's why people praise affirmations so much within the manifestation community or the healing community or whatever community, because affirmations are simply they're reaffirming beliefs within you. They're repeating the same thing inside of you. When you listen to subliminals and stuff like that, they're just repeating certain things. So it's easier for your subconscious to digest. And another way to do it is repetition by doing something different than what you normally do. If you wake up and you have the same routine and you do the same thing every single day, you live the same life every single day, you switch that up by implementing something different. Do something different. Brush your teeth with your left hand. This is making neurological shifts within your brain. Literally. And when you're having a neurological shift, that's a neurological rewiring. You're firing new brain cells, connecting to different areas of your brain because you're doing something new. So another way of the fastest way to reprogram your subconscious mind is doing something that you've never done before. Take risks. Do what scares you. Do the things that you don't want to do. Because if we are habitual creatures, we tend to do the things that make us feel good. We tend to do the things that make us feel comfortable. We tend to do the things that bring us pleasure. And we avoid the things that don't make us feel safe. We avoid the things that challenge us. We avoid the things that trigger us. So do those things to reprogram your subconscious mind and lock it in your brain that this is a new reality. How else can you receive new or get new or reprogram a new reality if you're not doing the same thing? You're never going to get from point A to point B by staying and living the same way that they live at point A. You'll always just be at point A. The only way to get to point B is by doing something different. Obviously, what do they say? In order to do something or have something that you never had, you have to do something that you've never done before. But humans tend to stay in what makes them feel comfortable, and we fall victim to our habits. We don't have healthy habits. There's nothing wrong with habits. We all have habits, either good or bad. We're habitual creatures. We need habits. We are habitual. That's how we maintain our sense of homeostasis. And homeostasis is how you interact and feel connected and feel safe and respond to your environment and how your environment responds to you and your nervous system. So I'm also hearing leverage your parasympathetic nervous system. So let me tap into what that means, creator. Why is that being planted in my brain? Leverage your parasympathetic nervous system. I'm hearing exfoliate the boundaries. What do that even mean? Hold on. Exfoliate the boundaries? What do that mean? Exfoliate the boundaries. Massage the unknown. Step into it with tender care. Embrace it. Okay, I see what this means. Because when we view the unknown, we view it as something abrasive. We view it as something that could potentially harm us. We view it as something that could potentially take us outside of our comfort zone. But when we approach it with gentle care and nourishment, like we're taking care of it, or we're tending to it, or exfoliating the boundaries, or massaging the unknown, what does that mean is, once again, embracing and accepting it with loving and wholeheartedness that I welcome you into my being. I welcome this new reality into my being. I welcome this change. I welcome the unknown. I open myself up to all unknown possibilities, because if that's another thing, you have to get outside your own way. Another way, the fastest way to reprogram your subconscious mind is you must remove all blockages. And one of the biggest blockages that stop people from elevating and growing and keep them stuck in their comfort zone is believing that things have to happen a certain type of way. There's no one way of things happening, but if you hyperfixate on one way of things playing out and manifesting, and it don't happen that way, it's never going to happen, because in your mind, you are reaffirming the belief that it only can happen this way. But you remove the belief that it can only happen that way and let go, tie your hands up, give it to the Most High, and say, I allow this change to come in however way is most feasible. I allow these new opportunities to come in. I welcome change in whatever way, shape, or form. When you do that, you allow space for it to take place and manifest however it wants to, however it presents itself, whatever is the most efficient, and whatever operates on the most divine time. But you have to remove yourself. You have to remove yourself from the outcome. It's the same with the principles of manifestation and the karmic laws of the universe. You have to remove yourself from the outcome. Practice the law of detachment. You don't do things for the sake of getting, because that's conditional. And our creator is not a conditional creator. Our creator loves unconditionally. The universe loves unconditionally. So if you are moving with conditions, why would you receive unconditional love? Why would you receive unconditional blessings? You won't. You will receive what you give out, because the universe do not care about your intentions. The universe do not care about your morality. The universe do not care how much of a good person you think you are. The universe do not care how deserving you think you are. The universe only responds to your frequency. And this is why, quote unquote, evil people, quote unquote, ungodly people, quote unquote, people who just do not do righteous things, people who do not have good morality, are still able to live a great life. Because no one said that you have to be of high morale. No one said that. It's a plus for sure. But in order to get what you want in this matrix, in this simulation, in this reality, that's not a requirement. A requirement is the frequency vibrating on the same vibration of that which you are calling in. That's the only requirement. So it's not about that. You got to get out the way of like, oh, I really want this. It's not even about desiring. Desiring is not embodying. Desiring is not having. Desiring is not being. It's desiring. It's wanting. And when you desire and want something, that's lack, because you don't already have it. So another way to reprogram your subconscious mind is embodying. You pretend that it already exists. You pretend that you're already here in this new reality. You pretend that you already have everything that you want. You pretend. You tap into the feeling. You embody the feeling that this energy brings you. Especially if you are a generator in human design. That's another thing to look into. Not just astrology, not just your birth chart, but look into your human design as well. Study the languages of the universe. Numerology, astrology, human design. Study all those things. Learn about the world around you in order to reprogram your subconscious mind. Because everything you see is code. Everything is code. Everything is code. We live in a holographic simulation. And when you start thinking that and remembering that, and you realize that every action that you take, every thought that you formulate, everything that you place your energy into is an investment, or it's a depreciation. Your energy is your currency. I have plenty of videos talking about that. Your energy is your only form of currency. Anything else is just a reflection of that. So what you give your energy to is what you are investing yourself into. It's like a game server, and every action you do either helps you level up or it makes you move backwards and get stuck. Maybe not even move backwards. If you choose to, sure, it takes a lot of effort to move backwards. You're probably more than likely only just going to stagnate and just not move at all. If you're moving backwards, that takes a lot of effort. That you have to like deliberately do the wrong thing to do that. But most times that's not the case. Most times you might just stay stuck, or you can level up. So you need to start treating your energy as leverage to get what you want. and start moving and applying yourself like everything that you're doing is going towards your level up. Treat this reality like a game. Read the book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. It's one of my favorite books. I'm about to show y'all real quick. Come on. The Game of Life and How to Play It. One of the greatest books. It's a short book. If you got a short attention span, let me see how many pages. It's like 95 pages. Not a lot. You can finish this book in a whole day. That's another thing. Read. Use your mind. Use your mind. Think for yourself. Because another way that they slow down our subconscious mind and have us stuck in conformity is not thinking for ourselves and forming habits based off what their program wants to do. You have to remove outside programs from your family, programs from your school, programs from the system, programs from the government, programs from the archaic demons, programs from old past generations and bloodlines, generational trauma programming, quote unquote slavery programming. All of that stuff feeds into who you are today and how you operate. Epigenetics is real. Study epigenetics. Look up Dr. Bruce Lipton. Listen to his lectures about epigenetics and his studies and his findings and his teachings. And this will also further teach you the fastest way to reprogram the subconscious mind. Learning, firing new neurons in your brain. Learn something new every single day. Learn something new every single day. If you're on social media every day, you should at least learn something, at least one fact. If you doom scrolling every single day, you should at least have something new, some type of new information to offer yourself or the world or whatever, some type of value that you receive from scrolling. Otherwise, you are literally wasting your life away. Your habits aren't even feeding you. Barely. Stop treating leaf like it's some type, I said leaf. Stop treating life like it's some type of entertainment. Life isn't just entertainment. Yeah, it's all cool, it's fun and bliss and all that. Yeah, we have a good time, but bro, what are you gonna do when it's time to leave this life and your heart is weighed up against the feather? Because if your heart is heavier than that feather, guess what? You're gonna come back and you're gonna try again. So get it right the first time. Reincarnation is real. I know I came into this life with all the knowledge, all the wisdom, everything that I gained over the course of years. This type of wisdom you don't get in just one lifetime. I'm only 24 years old. How do y'all think I know all this stuff? This is from previous lifetimes. I got eternal dharma from cracking the system and holding true to the esoteric knowledge and wisdom. And some people have eternal karma because they're carrying karma from their past lives and carrying out into this. But this is going into a whole different topic. That's not the point. The point is, it's code. It's metaphysical code. Reality is metaphysical code. None of this stuff is not real. You project it from your mind. The world, the external world is a reflection of your internal world. So another thing, the fast way to reprogram your subconscious mind is know and operate from the fact that the world is a mirror. Okay, I got another book recommendation for y'all. Hold on, I'm about to go get it real quick. I just ran upstairs to go get it. The Kabbalion. Another book recommendation for y'all. If you are here seeking to learn the fastest way to reprogram your subconscious mind, then you need to know about the laws of the universe, the laws of the multiverse. In this book right here, the Kabbalion tells you all. The Hermetic philosophy, the 7 Hermetic principles, mental transmutation, the all, the mental universe, the divine paradox, the all in all, the planes of correspondence. And here go the laws of the universe: vibration, polarity, rhythm, causation, gender, mental gender, Hermetic axioms. And yeah, so I just gave y'all a whole bunch of ways, the fastest ways to reprogram your subconscious mind. I'm gonna leave now. The sun left, so I'm leaving too. Still had a breath from running upstairs. Yeah, that's it, y'all. But like I said, I got a mic now, so everybody on my TikTok be like, do you have a podcast? Do you have a podcast? You need to make a podcast, make a podcast, make a podcast. So I was gifted this, and yeah, this channel is transforming into a podcast. So that's what the people want. That's what the people won't get. But yeah, y'all have yourselves a blessed day, night, evening, whatever. And I'm gonna catch y'all at the next one. Ciao. Love y'all. Peace, love, and divine light.